It is hard somehow to see the beginnings of an economic unravelling, the nervousness people feel as to what may happen to their cash, the memories it stirs from an era they thought was behind them.
I
remember the crisis of 1998, when we woke up and $1 cost 6 rubles, and the next morning it was 24.
I'm coming to take out the last penny.
В России велась планомерная подготовка, это очень важно, к возможным санкциям, включая самые тяжелые.
State TV did its best to pass on a reassuring message. The central bank too, more than doubling interest rates to 20%, with assurances that the banking system was stable.
All the funds in clients' account are preserved and all transactions are available to clients.
President Putin held an emergency meeting to discuss the sanctions. His top advisers crammed around one end of a long table, the man who appears more and more to be the lone decision-maker at the other.
I invited you to talk about questions related to economy and finance, talking about those sanctions which the so-called Western community, as I called it in my speech, an empire of lies, tries to realise against our country.
But this heralds the start of dark times for the Russian people. Putin's long-trumpeted claim that he brought this country stability after the chaos of the 1990s, now not so clear-cut.
The history of the last 20 years was rewritten in the last 5 days, and economically it's the same. You cannot say that Putin brought Russia to a different point of stability or prosperity. Okay, that's gone.
And the Western community, that so-called empire of lies, might have more sanctions up its sleeve yet. Russia's central bank now reeling from the punches. Quite the day they've been having in there, and this is probably just the start of it. Russia would always point to its huge foreign reserves as a great bulwark against sanctions. But with a large chunk of those foreign reserves held in G7 countries, it means the central bank now can't sell them to prop up the rouble, which seems to be a huge flaw at the heart of Putin's counter-sanction strategy. The West always made clear they would unleash sanctions hell should Vladimir Putin invade Ukraine. Now, as Ukrainians face an immediate and existential threat from their brother nation next door, back home, the Russian people too will find themselves paying for a long, long time to come. Diana Magnay, Sky News, Moscow.